Hey everybody, welcome to our weekend check-in video for Psych 45 Research Methods in Psychology for Saturday, April 30th. And as always, just going to go over a few items and reminders and clarifications, anything I think you need to have a heads up on to do well on the course. So we'll get started. First up, your most recent discussion on the descriptive research strategy from chapter 13. That was due there yesterday, so most of you got that turned in, and I hope you enjoyed watching that video. It looks like a lot of you did. Really interesting episode there from that ABC What Would You Do reality show. Next up, as you know, a reminder that your fourth exam or Unit 4 exam will be this coming Monday. And so do take advantage of the study guide you'll find there at the bottom of Unit 4 to help you prepare for that. And do take note of those two items there in the study guide as I showed you in class this week a couple of times. Do prepare that material there to do well on your essay questions, the italicized portions there. You'll find one for Chapter 11 on factorial designs and their uses. And also our most recent chapter 13 on the survey research design, the 4 types of surveys, telephone, mail surveys, etc. There, make sure you take a look at those, their advantages and disadvantages of each. There's a nice little table to help you identify those advantages and disadvantages there you'll find in your chapter. Also, don't forget your mind tap assignments from chapters 11 through 13. Those will be due Monday by the time our exam starts at 5 o'clock. So make sure you've got those completed and submitted by that time. Also, I am working on grading your final literature review papers at this point. Looks like most of you have turned them in. A few of you still haven't yet, but do remember you have until 11:59 p.m. tonight, this Saturday the 30th, to get that turned in. And there will be deductions for late submissions, 10% off for being late, and then an additional 5% for every 24-hour period after that. So if you haven't turned it in yet, by the time you're I'm posting this early on Saturday there, you're going to get 10% off plus 5% plus 5% at this point, so please do get it in. The game plan for next week is we're going to have our exam on Monday, as I already said. Then we're going to start our last unit, Unit 5, which just has 2 chapters, chapters 14 and 15. The plan is to introduce and do some table setting for chapter 14 after our exam on Monday, and then really rip through a lot of chapter 14 on Wednesday. And then in the following week, we're going to finish up the little bit we're going to have left over in chapter 14, and then jump into our last chapter of 15 on the statistical analysis of data. And with that chapter 15, I am very selective in the content I'm going to hold you responsible for. So do take a look at the lecture outline so you kind of know what you need to be on top of there. And I'm not going to have you reperform all the statistics that you learned back in your stats class there. So we're not going to do ANOVAs and t-tests and things like that, but we are going to talk about how we use our data in the first place and kind of dovetail a lot of stuff we started out with way back in chapter 1, how we test hypotheses and understand how we know what we know and how we know what we don't know, basically. So really good stuff there to wrap up the course, I think. And so we have 2 more weeks of just regular classes next week and the following week, and then that last week there is just going to be our final exam. So we're almost done. Most of you are doing just fine regarding the course, so I'm pleased to see that. And if you need anything in the meantime, please reach out via email on Canvas as always. Otherwise, I will see you in class next week for our exam. And otherwise, have a good weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.